All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back here Off the Bench. A football Friday. LSU tomorrow gonna take down those Arkansas Razorbacks. God, I hate them. That golden boot, I can smell it.
I got to tell you, I saw the golden boot yesterday.
Yeah.
It was just to Frank's left at the press conference. Not too gold.
Not too gold?
I think it looks like a shiny penny. I would personally call it the copper boot. It also doesn't say the golden boot on it. It just says the boot at the bottom.
Das Boot.
It was a little dusty, though. You could tell they dusted it off of the supply closet and brought it out.
It's, so they brought it out. Okay, so we found out it weighs 200 pounds. I said 2,000 yesterday. Sorry, misread it. Okay? Can I make a mistake?
What an extra zero does.
Can I make a mistake? 200 pounds. Again, we told you the stats the other day. It was made in 1996. $10,000 worth of gold put into that thing. Taylor, it's not copper. It is gold. I don't know what kind of gold.
Maybe it was the lighting.
Maybe it's rose gold.
Maybe it was the lighting.
I don't think gold just fades over time. Pretty sure it was made here by the good Lord.
The bronze boot is a good name.
The bronze boot is actually better. What is it? It's not the gold boot. It's just the boot, right?
I always heard battle for the golden boot, but on
so.
it, like I took a picture of it. It just says the boot. Like it doesn't say the golden boot anywhere on it.
Yep. There's no trophy out there that stirs more emotion. That makes a tingle come over you. It gives you goosebumps, like the golden boot.
That's copper, man.
That's copper.
Yeah, come on.
It does look like copper. Yeah, no one cares about the boot. I hope the guys do. I hope they get excited for it. But as fans, it's Arkansas. I mean, they always play us good. They care about the boot. We don't care about the boot. They care about it.
I like the Arkansas rivalry more than most people.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good rivalry because it's like always a good game.
When I became like hardcore LSU football fan, it was probably 03, 04. And I mean, Arkansas was really good. I mean, dude, when you guys were playing them, I mean, everybody remembers the 07 game, obviously, but like growing up, we would always go to Gatlinburg for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Every year we did that for Thanksgiving. You guys always played Arkansas the day after Thanksgiving. So, I mean, that's where I fell in love with Jim Hawthorne because of the LSU-Arkansas games. I mean, I would have to listen to that game on the radio because we would be driving home typically or driving up to Gatlinburg, depending on when the game fell the day after Thanksgiving. Like, those were the games that I remember.
That's a core memory for you.
Okay, I think, look, I'll admit it. I remember crying when you guys lost to Arkansas because my dad promised me, okay, if they get back to New Orleans for the Natty, because I was a little young in 03, if they get back to the Natty in New Orleans, we'll go. And then you guys lost to Arkansas in triple overtime. And I'm sitting there crying in Chop Steakhouse in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Okay, I remember this like it was yesterday. My older sister's laughing at me. She's like, Taylor, it's not that big of a deal. Why are you crying? That made me cry even more. I mean, and I'm probably 10 years old at this point. But, I mean, the Arkansas game is a core memory for me. So, like, I like it more than most, but, like, do I care if it goes away? No, I don't care.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those core memories that people, like, you hear, like, your parents or you hear people say, I know exactly where I was when John Lennon was shot or JFK was assassinated or when 9/11 happened. Those are core memories for them. They know exactly where. For you, it was just us losing in triple overtime to Arkansas.
Right. Like, the first one, like, Kentucky, I think one of my friends in 6th grade had, like, a birthday party, like a pool party or whatever. Like, I'm eye hustling the game because I mean, I cared more than probably the average 6th grader did, but dude, that Arkansas game, I mean, I like vividly remember being just like devastated that you guys lost that game.
Hey, I was pretty devastated as well. Apparently not as much as a 6th grader though. From Livingston.
I was not in a good place.
Listening to Creed.
I'm not blaming you, but like that kind of ruined my trip that year.
That's on me.
I mean,
My bad.
Y'all scored 50 points. That's not on you.
I did play pretty bad in the first half, though. I'd like to watch that film and break down how bad I was in that first half. But then I sprained my shoulder, got a lot of lidocaine thrown in there. It was numb. It was real numb. So we were watching, Jake and I were watching some clips of Arkansas. Can't remember if it was this. It might have been yesterday at Pro Dreams. We were watching like a game from 2 years ago. And we saw somebody on their team running around with the number 5 jersey on. And we were like, why is somebody in Arkansas wearing number 5 on their jersey.
Yeah, so
that is BS.
It was Raheem Sanders, who eventually transferred to South Carolina. Also played running back. But, yeah, like, Darren McFadden, first off, should have won the Heisman Trophy over Troy Smith. I don't understand still to this day why Troy Smith won that Heisman Trophy. I mean, that year, I think it was Troy Smith, Brady Quinn, Darren McFadden were the 3 finalists. And I think McFadden, like, finished 3rd behind Troy Smith and Brady Quinn. That's ridiculous. Like, we talked the other day, Jonathan Taylor's been great, but, like, it's a quarterback award. Heisman's kind of a quarterback award, too, because there's no reason Darren McFadden should not have won that award.
Yeah, you got to, like, if you're not a quarterback and you're going to win it, you got to be special.
Right.
But Darren McFadden was absolutely special.
Darren McFadden threw passes for Arkansas. He was their kickoff returner. I mean, he was everything for that team.
Yeah, he was everything. And it is a shame when you looked around. You looked at, I think we talked about it with Tebow, 15 at Florida. You looked at McFadden, 5. You look over here. I hate seeing somebody here at LSU wearing 72. It's like these jerseys. Like, people just read the room a little bit. Like, celebrate. It's you're Arkansas. Celebrate a generational guy that everybody knows and respects. Was a great human. Like I was teammates with him in Oakland. He was awesome. Real quiet, humble, confident. Like, everything you kind of want in that type of guy. Like, reward somebody like that. Celebrate it. You don't think it looks good for recruits to hear about that story? I don't know. And maybe his name is in the state and they just don't. They have a rule against the jersey. I don't know. We were just watching it, and it was a random thought. Like, why in the hell is somebody at Arkansas wearing number 5? I don't know. It just pisses me off. Of course, I played against him, so I'm a little bit biased towards that. And, yeah, I got it, people. You can shut it. We lost. They beat us. I got it.
Yeah, sorry to bring that up. Well, freshman wide receiver Ja'Caden Ferguson wears 5 this year. Seems electric to me.
Freshman wide receiver?
They gave number 5 to a freshman.
They should, if that's going to happen, they should get written, signed permission by Darren McFadden to wear that jersey number.
He might be the best SEC running back of my lifetime. I mean, I wasn't there for Herschel Walker, Bo Jackson, all those guys. Like, I get all that, but I'm talking, like, can do everything. Like, obviously, he wasn't the physical runner of a Fournette or a Derrick Henry or anybody like that, but a guy
Who else would be on that list?
I got to tell you, before his injury, Todd Gurley would have been on that list. His first couple years at Georgia, I would put him on that list. For me, Derrick Henry's on that list, and that's 3.
Well, yeah, because Alabama had some Heisman winners, right?
They had Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram should have won that Heisman.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Ingram. He did a lot for the Saints. Mark Ingram should not have won that Heisman. Colt McCoy should have won that Heisman Trophy. I say that all the time. Like, that's
big Colt McCoy guy here.
Texas wins the Natty if Colt McCoy doesn't get hurt.
Is that the only guest we get on the show that you get nervous on?
No, that was Alondra. She gets.
Oh, that's right, Alondra.
She's the big.
Alondra, why do you get so nervous when you have to call Colt McCoy?
So I've said this before. I don't get nervous calling anybody at this point, but for some reason, maybe because I grew up just like, wait, hold on, let me put the camera on me. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm struggling back here. Okay, so for some reason, I think because I grew up and he was just like such a Texas legend, and obviously, I mean, I was a little girl. He's good looking, probably had a crush on him. So whenever I call him, that's the only person I get nervous. My hands start sweating and my heart starts like fluttering a little bit.
Hey, it's fair. It's a fair point.
I mean, Colt McCoy was
front of the show.
So, like, again, unpopular opinion. I get it. When people ask me best Texas quarterback of my lifetime, I say Colt McCoy, not Vince Young. I love Vince Young. He was electric in that national championship. What Colt McCoy did, like, okay, remember like when Burrow was in college, they were like, oh, he'll break the single season record, but, you know, Baker Mayfield played for 5 years. He has all the Big 12 records. Colt McCoy had all of those single season records that Joe Burrow broke. He had all of them. I mean, people just forget how good he was because it didn't result in a natty. It didn't result in a Heisman Trophy. But, I mean, Colt McCoy, like, in my that's the best Texas quarterback in my lifetime.
Yeah, so I grew up, obviously, in Texas. I remember that whole situation, the drama between, like, Major Applewhite, Chris Sims. I think I was early high school at that point, maybe late middle school. I can't remember exactly when, but, like, everyone, like, I hated Texas in general. I was a Baylor guy. But, like, just watching it, everyone even more so hated Chris Sims because, like, this guy shouldn't be playing. I know he can spin it.
For sure.
Like, Major Applewhite, that guy's awesome. Then he came into that bowl game they had. It was awesome. Lattimore. How about Lattimore in South Carolina before?
Marcus Lattimore would have been on there as well. Like, I hated the injury of Marcus Lattimore. And, like, remember when they beat Alabama, Steven Garcia was the quarterback. Look, Steven Garcia made things happen. He wasn't ever considered a premier quarterback in the SEC. But that team had a freshman, Marcus Lattimore. They had a sophomore, Alshon Jeffrey. That South Carolina team that beat Alabama that year and ultimately went to the SEC championship. Now, Auburn destroyed them because they destroyed everybody that year with Cam Newton. But, no, Marcus Lattimore, man. I mean, I remember... Oh, hell, he came to Tiger Stadium. It was him, Jadeveon Clowney. What was that, 13? 2013, his last year there. This was actually after the first injury, and he was still really good. It was that second knee injury. It did him in. Like, I remember when the 49ers picked him up in the NFL. Like, I was excited because I was a big Marcus Lattimore fan, and it just wasn't. I mean,
like a super, nice dude, too.
He tore all 4 ligaments in his knee.
So his injury looked a lot like you were way too younger. I don't know even if you were born when Willis McGahee got hurt.
Yeah, in
Miami. It's like the same type of injury, everything. Willis McGahee ended up coming back.
He had a long NFL career.
He did. Played with the Ravens for a while, I believe.
Buffalo Bills as well.
Buffalo Bills. Oof.
Your former team.
Yeah, my former team, absolutely.
Also, you were asking why people are allowed to wear 5 after Darren McFadden. Why is Josh Allen allowed to wear 17 after you wore it?
That's a really good point. Like, a lot of people think that Josh Allen just made 17 popular up in Buffalo. I'd argue that one game I dressed out.
I mean,
I was a backup quarterback there one time against the Bengals. We won. Coincidence? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They weren't good when you were there. Like, they were not the dominant. You could be like, oh, you won the game. Like, no, like, you could have been the difference maker.
Actually, Jeff Toole was the starting quarterback that game that I was the back. It was my first week there or my second week there.
Jeff Toole, Washington State, is that right?
I think so. Yeah, it was wild. Nathaniel Hackett was the offensive coordinator. We had 9 plays going into that game, and we just went really fast.
Jeff Toole was Washington State.
Yeah.
I mean, he was used to throwing it 55 times a game.
All right, well, check out in front of this desk right here. A little hydration, a little perfect hydration. Just feeling a little thirsty. If you're ready for a little walker tomorrow, I like to call that like just a nice fresh cocktail you can walk around with. Call it a little walker. Walk and talk a little bit, mingle. A little Mai High. Maybe a little vodka. Maybe have it next to Dos Equis, whatever it is. Drink Mai High. Stay hydrated. A little perfect electrolytes. Don't do what Taylor does and try to go for the competitors. Taylor's that kind of guy. He steps out of the foxhole sometimes when he needs to hydrate.
Now, look, I told you this, and I don't like to stroke the ego, so you know I mean it when I say it. That fruit punch Mai High, man, like, that's the only one I drink anymore. I don't know what it is.
That's right.
It's just like...
It's just something about it.
Dude, it's
all that research and development we did, Taylor.
Summer months when I cut the grass, and I cut the grass a lot. You guys know that? The Mai High hits. It hits. What you do is, see, I got the trick down. You cut half the grass, okay? You stop. You go put the Mai High in the bottle. Put it in the freezer. Because it's not going to freeze over. I only have 20 minutes left. Sure. But you come out, it's a little iced over.
Oh,
chef's
baby.
kiss.
Come on.
Great.
Yeah, that's what you call about being proactive right there, Taylor. People in the chat saying, yeah, Taylor definitely knows more about Matt's career than Matt.
It's that, look, the 07 team, it's not because I work with the 2 guys. I get it. The 07 team is my favorite LSU team of all time because, again, I was young in 03. I mean, I was, second grade, 2003? Like, the 07 team that was my first national championship team that, I vividly remember. So, yeah, that's always going to be my favorite team.
Hey, Rivers, shout out, too. Someone's noticing the staggered display here. That's not me. Rivers put this staggered. It creates a little texture, little design element right here. Really pops. So, nice work. People are also talking about in the chat. We know that Jake's not sick. We know he's interviewing with Verge right now.
What position?
I don't know. Well, maybe he's part of the committee. Maybe he's helping pick.
He could be.
Do you think he's lying to us?
He might be. Because, he's asked, hey, can I be part of the committee so many times? He might actually be on it.
Throw him a bomb.
Well, and then I was thinking, okay, well, if Jake's interviewing, it's clearly for the head coaching position. But the way that LSU's done everything so out of order, it's probably not. They'll probably hire the coordinators and be like, hey, head coach, you got to roll with these guys.
Yeah, these are the coordinators we handpicked. Ourselves as business owners.
Right.
Not as football guys. Honestly, I wish I could tell y'all that was the case, that we were actually lying, and that he was helping pick, or at least having some sort of input or a suggestion, maybe a suggestion box type situation. where you can blindly put in suggestions and here's my reasonings why. I wish that Jake was able to do that, because what better person to be qualified than a guy that knows, that literally has relationships because of all these interviews and all the travels he does with all these coaches, to be able to tell you a guy's background, a little bit about a guy's personality, a little bit of a guy's grit that he might have all over the country. I'm talking about from coast to coast he does, because his show he does every day on Sirius, that's national. That's not just SEC. So he knows Dillingham personally.
He knows everybody.
He knows everybody. And this at a personal level. So, yeah, I don't know.
Anytime I see somebody on TV and I'm like, I wonder what they're like in real life, I'm like, call Jake Hester.
Yeah.
He knows him.
Jake
knows him. He has a story with him. He has a relationship with him.
Or at least he knows a guy that does have the relationship, and he can get that type of info. And I know other people do too. He's not unique. I just hope that you know, and I'm not even talking about him specifically now. I just hope that is part of, there's people like that consulting with the situation. But based on the people named to the committee, I don't know if we have that or not. But I guess we're going to trust the trust. We are going to hope.
I got to tell you, I'm excited.
I am excited. And look, the coaches, let's talk about that when we come back from break here. We'll talk about the coaches, the situation, names, and just know there's not just one person that would be really good at LSU. There's multiple people. So cast the net, see what happens. Hopefully get some good feedback. But, yeah, we'll keep talking about that, the coaching search. We'll keep talking about LSU, Arkansas, right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to boudreauxelectrical.com. I think what you call that when you go to Boudreaux's, what you're buying, yeah, you might be buying a whole home generator. But really what you're buying is that peace of mind. That peace of mind that no matter what happens, no matter what kind of rogue, hurricane, rainstorm, or hell, you get 12 inches of snow randomly in Baton Rouge like we did last year. No matter what happens, you're going to be protected. Your home's going to be protected. Your family's going to be protected. That freezer full of venison from last deer season or this deer season is going to be protected. Go see them today. They are one of only 10 Generac dealers in the entire world that were chosen to launch and deliver the next generation of whole home Generac generators. So go check them out today. Give them a call. Get that peace of mind before the holidays. They are locked. They have generators in stock, ready to roll out. Just give them a call. Get that process started. You can go to their home page on their website, click that big red button to start that quote right now. Go to boudreauxelectrical.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back to Off the Bench, hour number 2, right here. Before we get this segment started, I want to tell you about Campus Federal Credit Union. Hey, Baton Rouge, when it comes to your money, don't just bank, belong. At Campus Federal Credit Union, you're not just another customer. You're part of a Louisiana-grown family that's been serving our community for over 85 years. From students to just starting out, to families buying their dream home, to small business owners growing right here in Baton Rouge, Campus Federal has always been here to help our neighbors thrive. Whether you're looking for better loan rates, fewer fees, or just a team of people who actually know your name, Campus Federal is built on real relationships, not big bank red tape. So they make it easy to manage your money with modern online banking, mobile apps, and local branches across South Louisiana. So if you're ready to bank local, save more, and be a part of something bigger, stop by your nearest branch or visit campusfederal.org today to learn how you can join Campus Federal Union, where you belong. All right, hey, check it out.
What's up, dude?
It looks a little different here. Richard, the Dick Dickson,
what's happening?
Joining us. We got a little 3-person desk here.
3 elite athletes.
And you're tall enough to where you're 3 elite athletes. Absolutely.
The breakfast chair works.
The breakfast chair works because you're tall enough. We're at the same height. I'm slouching a little bit.
I feel like the mic's not working right now. But,
yeah,
man, I'm excited. I love this week. Love the LSU Arkansas game. Going to be the only game I'm going this weekend.
You going?
Yeah, I got some. I got a lot of family from Arkansas that are coming in for the game. So we're all going to go hang out.
You got family from Arkansas?
Yeah. Well, they're all from Mississippi that now live in Arkansas.
Okay. Why'd they go to Arkansas? A little duck hunting?
Duck hunting's great up there. It's more about the paper mills. My whole family grew up in a little paper mill. They built a paper mill in Ashdown, Arkansas.
Okay.
Then a section of the Dicksons all went up there.
All right. Have you ever been to Fayetteville?
No, we always played in Little Rock.
Yeah, we always played Little Rock.
But when they talk about, like, my brother,
Terrible
when he
stadium.
came through, they played in Fayetteville.
Yeah.
And they said it was so much better. Like, they loved that stadium.
Yeah, I've
Pretty part of
heard
the country.
all accounts like Fayetteville's awesome.
Yeah, we didn't get to experience that.
We didn't get to experience it at all. I know, like, strangely enough, like northern Arkansas, sneaky pretty. Like,
Oh, yeah,
like we used to
beautiful.
go up there, like in the mountains and stuff, and like when I was growing up, middle school, high school, we'd go fly fishing up there.
Don't they have a
like
place
in the
right
North Fork
there,
River, the White River?
There's some tourism deal up there in the mountains where you can go, like, look for diamonds. Like, they got some diamond mines and some stuff that
sweet.
people can go find.
Sure, you can go find some gold.
Oh, yeah, you can go find gold, all types of good stuff.
Yeah, that's where they got the gold from the boot. Actually, did you know that? Right up there. In
I
the river.
thought Taylor said it was bronze. or copper.
Dude,
Dirty penny.
It's
a dirty
pretty.
penny.
It's pretty bronze. I mean, it's not.
I don't ever remember touching that thing. Like, for me, it was all funny. And I don't know.
I mean, that ain't gold.
No, and, like, it was always funny, playing in that game, and you win the game. And not trying to be mean or rude or whatever. Like, you turn around and look who ran to hold the trophy first.
Yep.
Like, all the clean jerseys. Ain't nobody
that's
that's been on the field.
That's right. Somebody's got to get it. I said yesterday, I reported it was 2,000 pounds. It's only 200, but I thought it was 2,000.
Extra
And
zeros don't hurt anything.
it just makes it sound stronger.
Yeah,
I remember, like, after that game, early on in my career, I'd never heard of the Golden Boot. I barely had heard of LSU when I decided to come here, right, in my recruiting process. I grew up in Texas. I didn't really like my horizons weren't expanded. And so I hear about it, and I see, and they're like, oh, yeah, we beat Arkansas. We get this trophy. And I was like, oh, tight.
That's real cool, man.
Cool, dude. That's a big rivalry, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Arkansas during my time was pretty dang good. Yeah, I heard y'all talking about Darren McFadden, no question, best running back in my life. And I heard you say he wasn't the powerful back. Darren McFadden was 6'1", 225.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty dang powerful. He just was also so fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when we played in
His ankle's about this big.
yeah, in 06 when
But strong.
he broke one and dusted LaRon Landry. And LaRon was a fast guy. What did LaRon run, like a 4.3 something to 40?
Ridiculous.
When LaRon got dusted by McFadden, and the guy that's like 6'1", 6'2", 225, that dude was rolling.
Yeah.
But then you also had Felix Jones. I mean, they were running the freaking wishbone in 2006 and 2007. And you had Casey Dick at quarterback.
Yeah, he was there.
Mitch Mustang, Casey Dick, they went through a whole little thing. It didn't matter. You had Darren McFadden, Peyton Hillis, and Felix Jones.
Yep.
McFadden threw more touchdowns than the quarterback, I think.
I remember, so Houston Nutt was the quarterback, or
Yeah,
the coach.
yeah.
Then you had Casey Dick, and then you had Robert Johnson. I remember the headline on a newspaper one time said, Nutt benches Johnson for Dick.
Oh, man, Houston Nutt was an a-hole, man. Didn't like that guy.
What a great headline. You know that whoever that column writer was with that newspaper
on
was
purpose.
just chuckling.
You know he was giggling the whole time.
Oh,
He was
for
writing that deal
sure.
out.
There's no doubt.
But so Houston Nutt, I got recruited pretty heavily by Arkansas. Like I said, my uncle was up there. My next door neighbor growing up was like an Arkansas All-American. Bruce James played D-line. He actually got a radio show up in Arkansas. And so I was always interested. One of my favorite players to watch as a kid growing up was Matt Jones. When he was the quarterback.
he was awesome.
I mean, he was such a fun guy. He was Cam Newton before Cam
he was
Newton.
like an LSU killer, too.
Yeah, I mean, but like go back and like watch that tape. He was Cam Newton before Cam Newton. He was 6'6". He ran a 4.4, bulldozed people. I mean, when you played the NCAA PlayStation games back in like 2002 or whenever it first came out, he was a cheat code. You went to Arkansas and you played with Matt Jones.
Wasn't he was basketball or baseball player?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I thought
I
he
know he
played
had his
another
nipples
sport.
pierced.
Yeah.
Played wide receiver.
Breaking news. Matt Jones had a nipple pierce.
I met the guy a little bit later in life when, what was our wide receivers coach in 2006, 2006?
McCarthy, or was he later?
Munkin.
Munkin,
Yeah, Munkin. So when Munkin went to Jacksonville as a receivers coach.
McCarthy was after that. He was 07, I believe.
Yeah, McCarthy had it rough. But Munkin was awesome. I mean, and went to the NFL. He's a guy that I'm surprised. I know I'm kind of all over the place right now, but didn't stay in the college ranks longer because when I almost went and worked for him when he was coaching at Southern Miss, and he took that program to like 11-1, and 12-2. Like they were killing it when he was there, and I was going to come out and work for him, and he's like, "Nah, buddy, I'm not going to be here." Like he was the next
I'm
name
not
to
gonna
go
be
get that job.
You almost, correct me if I'm wrong, so you got a couple of opportunities. You almost worked with Henson at Missouri, right?
Yeah.
Because Henson was offensive coordinator at Missouri.
Yeah, and at the time they wanted to go GA, it was a little bit too late in life where the offer of like $35,000 a year to go coach football was just wasn't going to cut it for me.
Right.
You had kids on the way. I was like, I can't go backwards in life right now. But if I was single and everything was good, I mean that was the dream. Everybody wanted to coach football. You could have lived in the dorm and lived off $35,000.
Right. Taylor, when Matt Jones was quarterback in for Arkansas, how old were you?
What year was he there?
Was his diapers like 02, right? 02,
Yeah.
03?
6.
You were
7.
6? You locked in?
Go YouTube some.
Did it ruin
also-
any 6-year-old birthday parties when Matt Jones beat LSU?
I kind of got locked
beat him, right?
in probably 04, so a little after Matt Jones.
Okay.
I mean, I know who he is.
But I want to say he was a senior in like 04 or 05.
Maybe he
You have to
was.
look it up. Because I know the only reason, I know
he was there 02 to 04.
Okay, yeah. Because he got drafted by Jacksonville, and then he got in a little bit of trouble. He got a little bit of
He
trouble.
liked to have a little fun.
It was also basketball.
Basketball,
yeah.
He was like 6'7".
He had the Arkansas State scoring record, actually.
Yeah, he's just a big old lanky guy that was fast. Like I remember his legs, every time he strode out, like every stride was like 3 or 4 yards a stride. It didn't look like he was moving real quick.
No, I mean, he is probably one of the better quarterbacks in Arkansas history that he gets forgotten about because of his troubles.
What kind of troubles, bud?
He had some dust problems.
He had some dust. It was snowing?
A little snowy.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I don't know if their current quarterback has any problems like that, but on the field, he sure seems pretty good.
No, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's doing Taylor Green. He makes plays. I was watching him earlier, and I watched some film of him last year, and I was like, this guy is explosive. And even earlier this year, like a lot of the easy plays he was making kind of look hard, but the hard plays he was making look pretty easy.
He's a guy that's perfect for Petrino.
Yeah.
He can kind of mold those guys how he wants them. I want to say, I don't remember him having a big game against us last year, but I also think he was nicked up.
He was actually a game time decision coming into last year's game.
But I feel like they've had a lot of speed quarterbacks. I mean, the latest Arkansas game that I remember is the come out for Harold Perkins as a freshman when he made all those plays and kept him in the game. This is just one of those games that doesn't really matter the record or what's going on. It's always just been a tough game.
Yeah, for whatever reason, because
I went 2-2 against them.
Because they're always talented, right? They always have, and the way they're coached, they always seem to play their best against LSU for whatever reason. I mean, and we're given like we're making fun of the Golden Boot a little bit, of course, but this is a big game it's a huge game for Arkansas. So you always get their best shot, and usually LSU is one of the top dogs. So you're always getting everybody's best shot, and even more so when Arkansas faces you. So and we certainly know 07 they beat us in triple overtime. I mean, it was. Didn't hurt that they had Peyton Ellis and Felix Jones and Darren McFadden.
And McFadden threw for 2 touchdowns in that game. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And then they score on a 4th and 10 to beat us.
Yeah.
Long
touchdown pass to Jacob got called back for illegal formation. It was tight,
That was
though.
a rough one, man.
All right, well, we got Richard Dickson in the house. We got Taylor. We got Alondra back in the studio. We're just crushing it here. Do we even need Jake? I don't think so.
Hey, he just needs to feel better.
Jake, he's just got a little baby tummy. He got a little sickness happening. I know your immune system, it's a little shot. We get it. It's okay. We forgive you. We got this. Foxhole. We're going to come back. We got about another hour and a half left in the show right here at Rouse's. So we got a lot to talk about, a lot to get to right here. And we will come back on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com, pelicanroof.com. Of course, that's the website for Pelican Roofing. If you have a job to do right now, if you have a project, maybe it's a brand new roof, maybe it's just a roof repair, maybe it's a little extension, maybe you're making a shed and you need a metal roof. Well, they got a metal fabrication facility. They can make it, they can customize it, anything that you need. They have offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge. So what does that mean for you? If you have a project, if you get started, if you got a new roof going, they're going to dedicate a project manager specifically to your job and to your job alone. So he's going to be there every single day, making sure that you are taken care of, making sure that project is done fast, efficiently, and to the best work possible. So you got a lot of options. You got a lot of roofing companies out there. Make sure you give them a call. Just start that process. And I know financially it's a big decision too. Go to their homepage at pelicanroof.com, click the financing button, start that process. They can give you up to 21 months, 0% financing for qualified buyers. They can help you with every step of the process. Go see them, pelicanroof.com.
Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you've never been, but all the things that you've seen slowly fade away. So I start a revolution from my bed, 'cause you said the brains I had went
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back. Off the Bench right here, live at Rouse's. Rouse's on Burbank. Come check us out. Come see us. There's a little time left, I think, on this breakfast bar. Still see the steam arising. I can smell it here. My guy's still making sushi, by the way. That dude's been making sushi for 2 hours now.
It's good stuff.
It is good stuff. Really good stuff. So if you want a little breakfast, maybe come over here for lunch. They got the little salad bar. They got the lunch station.
What's your favorite thing on it?
On which one?
Breakfast bar.
Well, I like the bacon. I got a little. I don't know what they have today because I hadn't been over there because Jacob left us, so I've been prepping mid.
Been getting nervous at 6 o'clock this morning.
That's right. The biscuits and gravy are good. The other day they had like cinnamon rolls, French toast. They had all the sweet stuff.
Bacon's a good choice.
Yeah, not a bad choice.
Taylor, what about you? What's your favorite stuff on the...
Taylor's never been over here.
Y'all are sitting up here in front of a breakfast bar promoting for, and you got to get there and have to.
Bro, I've had breakfast every single week I've been here because I got to prep. I got to direct this show. I got to come in and out of commercial. You heard the.
You got to be a radio professional today.
That's right. That's right. You heard me when I called you at 6:15 or whatever it was. There's panic in the voice.
I've never heard you sound that nervous, and I've been in a lot of huddles with you.
A lot of stressful
situations, and that was the most nervous you've ever been in our life.
Well, you know what? It's like Taylor. Like when you're good at something, it's like you don't get nervous for it. You get some butterflies. You get ready for it. But like when you're not real confident at something,
the whole deal is like
nervous.
You know what everybody tells you is the more you prep, is so you don't have to be nervous on game day.
That's right.
You know what's going on.
Yeah.
So what you just admitted to everybody is this morning was changed. You are not prepared for this.
Yeah.
It was the middle of the night text. I mean, in your defense, it wasn't on you.
Yeah, but this is like game planning. When y'all have known that the Hesters have been sick all week, it's just a matter of time before Jake got it.
Yeah.
I mean, this should have been a conversation going like, Jake, we know it's coming.
Yeah, no, that was part of the shit. That was part of when I signed on to do this. I was like, no, but you're not allowed to ever leave. You're not allowed to be sick. You're not allowed to go on vacation.
There was one time we were doing a post-game show, and I don't know if Charlie got stuck in traffic or what happened, but like we're 5 seconds before it's starting, and to do the open, and I'm like, I will walk out of this place right now. I'm not doing it. I think we made Musso come do it. We're like, Musso, you are going to talk until Charlie gets here. I can't do this.
Yeah, but it's been good. We got to step up, next man up situation.
Yeah, I mean,
and life comes at you real fast.
It's been fine. I told you, T-Bob Abear actually prepared me for this moment because there were times Jake had a legitimate excuse to be out. Like, they're both on vacation at the same time. I'd get a text like 8 o'clock the night before. T-Bob's, we missed the flight. We're actually going to stay an extra day.
Yeah.
That's so
okay.
T-Bob.
I'm like, well, I mean, there's a show tomorrow morning, bud, so we got to make something happen.
Did you say there was another time where he's just like, man, I gotta catch up on the sleep?
Oh, dude, just everything. Just everything you could think of.
Oh,
thank God he had you. I mean, you do a damn good job.
I appreciate it.
Well.
What's your favorite game this weekend?
I was just kind of looking at that. I was going through. I mean, as far as like the helmet matchup, Texas going to Georgia is going to be a good one. Oklahoma, Alabama. Like I've been talking about Oklahoma. I feel like they're fool's gold. I feel like, they got a good defense. Mateer's done some things. I know he had the injury. Alabama's good. I don't think they're elite, but I think they're really good at a lot of different levels and I think Ty Simpson's elite.
I think,
their running game's not very good.
I don't think they're, like, when I go back and watch that game, we watched the film, I think the most frustrating thing was, as bad as we played, like, there's enough plays in there to win a game that we just didn't finish. And when I'm looking at that and knowing how bad we have been offensively, I don't really think that defense is that great. Alabama, I think, is going to get exposed at some point. I think they're a good team.
Yep.
But they're not like a team that's just going to go dominate somebody.
Yeah. I think that when I watch them, they have their offensive lineman to me is elite at pass protection.
Yeah.
They do some they have some running schemes that are really good. Like I watched them against, I think I was watching the Vanderbilt game, and they were dominating Vanderbilt in the running game, or at least early on, running game and the passing game. They had some penalties. They didn't convert on some third downs, so the score never got like crazy. But they were physically dominating the game on offense. Now, you didn't see, of course, you didn't see it in the run game against LSU. But like Ty Simpson makes 4 or 5 plays every single game.
He was throwing dimes. Like the one where P.J. Whelan had good coverage on the left side of the tight end. Like he dropped that ball to where it is uncoverable.
Yeah.
Like, a perfect throw beats any coverage.
Yeah, he's great coaching tape for quarterbacks doing quarterback drills, quarterbacks up and coming in middle school, high school. Ty Simpson's really good coaching tape because his movement in the pocket, the way he dips, the way he steps up, everything. He dips, he steps up, then he gets his left shoulder square. He gets his right hip to his target every single time. That's something like what I've noticed, like comparing, and I compared this past week watching film, I was comparing Nussmeier mechanically, not Reeves, I'm just looking mechanically to Ty Simpson. What Ty Simpson does about back hip. That's all for all throwers, all swingers, all rotational athletes. It's all about your back hip. So if you're a right-hander, it's all about your right hip. You want that right hip to be going towards your target when you're throwing. And Garrett's kind of goes laterally this year, and a little bit backwards. Ty Simpson's goes right hip goes right towards the target.
He looks like a robot. Like he was AI drone up how to do this.
Yeah.
And he does it perfect every time. The only bad play I thought he made was really on the Perkins fumble. I mean, he's a better quarterback than that. Like, he knew there was enough time with Perkins in front. It's get rid of it. Right. I think he held on to it a little bit too long. But, yeah, by far, he's been the best quarterback I've watched this year, which was surprising. I didn't know much about him coming into the season. I don't know. Did he play much last year? I feel like he might have gotten some spot play.
Not a ton.
Oh, Taylor, we didn't even know if he was going to be the starter. Yeah. Like, I think people thought
they thought he was, but they brought in Keelan Russell, who was the 5-star freshman, and then Austin Mack came with Kalen DeBoer from Washington. Yeah. So, I mean, that was like kind of his guy. He's been there for 2 years, but yeah, I mean, there were people that did not want Ty Simpson to start. He's just one of those guys who's been in the program 3 years. People were like, oh, you hadn't broke it through now. When are you ever going to? Right. He proved everybody wrong.
Well, yeah, Julian Sayin didn't break through as a freshman, or he could just commit to Alabama. I mean, you start looking at all the quarterbacks that were committed over there.
Hey, kind of to make our point about Ty Simpson, 21 touchdowns, 1 interception. It's pretty good.
Like, the 21 touchdowns, I don't know, is that good anymore? I get
that's
confused
like, it's
on
hard
that.
to tell that, but you can tell a ratio.
Yeah, you can tell the ratio is great.
Less than 5%.
I think and we were talking about this the other day, just how crazy the numbers were. What Burrow throw, 60 touchdowns?
60.
I mean, that's unreal. And we're talking about, we're talking about a Heisman front runner throwing 20.
I know. We've kind of discussed that a little bit on the show, how there's not like the obvious Heisman pick this year, and we can kind of go through that. We'll talk a little bit more about those Heisman front runners and kind of who's leading the list. But like usually the Heisman winner comes to you.
Yeah.
Like he declares himself the Heisman winner.
And it's usually in November.
This year, I think Heisman voters are kind of trying to find who it is instead of the Heisman winner finding the voters. So it'll be an interesting race to see there. It'll be interesting to see who kind of like continues to project themselves for that top award. But yeah, we'll keep talking about that, all the Heisman frontrunners. We'll keep talking about all the matchups. And I think hour 3, even though Jake's not here, We're going to still do of course, we're going to do our pontoon parlay. We're going to do our party barge. And then we're also going to continue to play What's the Ticket, where we like to guess. Richard, you're going to be part of this. We're going to guess who the most expensive ticket in the country is to get a seat in college football and who the cheapest is to get into college football. So we got a lot left to do. We're going to wrap up hour number 2 when we come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, it's kind of that time of year where you're getting in the attic, you're getting in that storage unit, and you're pulling out Christmas lights, you're pulling out Christmas trees. I was pulling out a Christmas tree this past week and hurt my back. I've been on bed rest for most of the week, except when I'm doing this show. Not a big deal. But I only say that because it kind of sparks that need to start cleaning everything out. Go to trashrangers.com. Give them a call. They can get roll-off. They have 3 sizes of roll-off dumpsters. If you have that winter cleaning, a little bit of spring cleaning, a little bit of whenever it is, you have to just kind of purge your house. They can call and give them a call. They have the perfect size for you. And they also trash pickup. They are the best in Louisiana, the most reliable trash pickup. Commercial, residential, whatever it is. And oh yeah, how about Trash Rangers Sanitation Department? They can help you with portable toilets, whether you got a festival going on, whether you got a construction site, a job site, whatever it is. They are number 1 at picking up number 2. Go see them today, trashrangers.com.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in, Off the Bench here. Closing out hour number 2. Me and our guy, Richard the Dick Dickson, chilling here at Rouse's right here. On Bergen, we got Rivers over here. Taylor just headed back to the studio. Going to be getting a little producing over there. Alondra's been holding down the 2 jobs, killing it over there. We appreciate everybody stepping up today. Yeah. Jake, last minute, we gave Richard the panic call this morning. So
y'all got a great
everybody,
team.
We do have a team. We do it. That's the key word there. We got the team. We step up. Foxhole.
Everybody works together.
Yeah. But guess what? The microphone's still going to come on at 7, no matter what's happening.
Yeah, this microphone's a lot better. The other one was just like...
It was a little floppy.
A little floppy.
A little floppy. No, that's not good.
It's never fun. You feel like you got to hold it the whole time while you're talking. Mm-hmm. So you going out there this weekend?
That's a great question. I don't...
It's a perfect family game. It's 11:45.
I know.
Like, you don't have to tailgate that. Like, I'm sounding so negative. Like, in my stage
with
in life...
the kids, yeah.
Like, I want to be tailgating for maybe an hour and a half, and then they're kind of over it. Get to the game.
Yeah, and I love seeing the tailgates and the families that are there. They're all day. They have I just don't have that at this time. I don't go out there and I set up a tent. That'd be fun to do. We
just
have
an RV.
I know we should, right?
Because I got a couple buddies now whose their parents got some RVs, and they don't even always go to the game. They buy the RV parking pass or the lot for the season, and the RV's there every weekend. You can go hang out, watch games in the RV, tailgate. That's the way to do it, you know. They get everything there early.
Yeah, and so we're at that point because we don't do those things and we don't have a setup, and hey, the kids don't love the tailgate yet at this point in their life. I don't know when that's going to come. They just don't get.
When you get the
RV.
RV.
My oldest is 10, right? And my second's 8, and so there's that. They're at an age there's younger kids that are out there all day. They just don't understand at this point. They just don't. Sit around and
the way to do it, man.
Grab a beer and watch a game and stand around. They're like, hey, why aren't we at the stadium right now?
Yeah. It was never fun bringing the kids until this year. I've gone to a couple of tailgating events and then left to go watch the game. Yeah. But the RVs make a big difference. The kids go out there and they're playing a little flag football or touch football, or they're playing Hail Mary. Then they can run inside and get some snacks on the couch for a little bit.
I get it, dude. That'd be a fantastic thing. It's just something we've never been proactive enough to go explore. Why don't you do it, and we'll just go do it with you?
Or you get the OTB.
Oh, we should get an OTB.
And then y'all go there and y'all have an OTB tailgate, and everybody comes up there and y'all do a live show on Saturday.
That would be fun.
That's a moneymaker. I want a piece of it.
That's a moneymaker?
Yeah.
We're going to charge cover?
No, but I mean, you're going to sell sponsorship and advertisement for it.
Let's do it.
That'd be pretty sweet.
All right.
Do a little, we might get in trouble.
Maybe we can get sponsored by like a
do our own little pregame, and then we should just put it up. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay,
would be pretty cool.
Let's do it. Well, but then you got morning games, and you have to get there like.
We had 2 morning games this year.
I know.
But it didn't. It's your deal, though. It's your deal.
That's right.
You do a post game on the morning games.
It's our party. We pick it. We choose it. Do you remember? We were talking about this yesterday. Like, okay, 11 o'clock game. We get it. Kickoff's usually 11:05, but 11:45.
Don't remember that one.
I don't remember. I don't remember any game ever.
I remember a 10 a.m. kickoff.
Yeah. Well, we'd like to forget that one.
I remember me and you splitting headphones before the game, which we typically did, and it was like trying to listen to pump up music at 5:30 in the morning.
Yep, I know.
Like, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, and they try to like keep the same routine for like your pregame meal too. So it's like your pregame meals at like 5:30 in the morning, and they're serving fillets.
Yeah, it's
I'm like
same food.
Like I don't want to turn my nose up. I'm a college kid. I love any free steak you give me, great. But like I just woke up and it's like 5.
Yeah, that was like the one game I look back in our career. The biggest distraction game, playing a early morning game in New Orleans. And I'd say Coach Miles' biggest mistake was, if your parents are there, you can stay with your parents. Well, all of a sudden, not all of our parents were there because nobody was going back to Baton Rouge Saturday night.
Yeah.
The whole team was staying in New Orleans. I remember like getting there and people like, it was a distraction. Everybody had plans before the game, before the weekend, what you were doing. And then we came out a little sloppy in the first half. I think you got sacked 5 times in the first half.
I think I got sacked 6 times in that game.
It was 5 in the first half, and we just played like crap.
Yeah.
Get up, and then we come back and we wake up and play at normal time in that second half and whip their butts.
Was that the
Rise of the Phoenix game? The purple jersey?
Rise of the Phoenix, but was that the first purple jersey, white helmet game LSU's done?
It was the first one I knew about.
That I know of,
yeah.
Like if you're listening to us in the chat, let us know if that was the first white helmet purple jersey game ever. But all right, hey, we're going to close it out right here, hour 2. We got a big hour coming up. We're going to have a lot of fun right here with our guy Dick Dickson right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
Uh-oh. Here we go. We got it. All right. We, here in Baton Rouge, here in Louisiana, we know what hard work looks like, and nobody represents that spirit better than Pala Industrial Contractors. For over 52 years, Pala has been building confidence and building the Gulf Coast with a reputation for safety, quality, and craftsmanship that stands the test of time. From steel fabrication and precision piping to helical piles, tanks, vessels, and industrial construction and maintenance, Pala delivers results that you can trust. With a 70,000 square foot fabrication facility right here in Louisiana and licenses in 32 states, Pala is equipped for projects of any scale, anywhere. When safety, quality, and reliability matter most of all, make sure you choose Pala. And right now, Pala is hiring. If you are a skilled welder, pipe fitter, craftsman, project professional, ready to take your career to the next level, Pala wants you on their team. Because at Pala, it's more than construction. It's about people, employee-owned, relationship-driven, palagroup.com.